So that was definitely a fail. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your November Healthy and Wealthy Girl Reset. This is probably the most exciting monthly reset I've ever done. I have so many exciting themes. My planner is launching and I am just so excited for a fresh start this new month. We are going to be getting into all of that today. If this is the first video of mine that you are watching, hello, my name is Zoe. I'm 27 and I live in Montreal. I would love for you to subscribe. I post a lot of videos about lifestyle as well as mental health, personal finances, all that good stuff. And whether or not you're new, please give this video a thumbs up. Please like the video because it really supports my channel. So every month I call these my Healthy and Wealthy Girl resets. I feel like I have not really been in my Healthy Wealthy Girl era recently. I've been just what feels like a never-ending slump. So that metaphorical slap in the face is back. We're getting into it in November and I really want November to be get your shit together month. And I have a little story time for you guys. So when I was in university, I invented a tradition for myself called hashtag GYSTN, get your life together. We'll call it life for, get your life together in November. And I kind of slacked on it the last 2 years, but other than that, like every single year for like the past 7 years, I've been doing GYSTN. I started this tradition because in university, November was the month where we would have a lot of midterms and September would come around, new school year, I'd be super, super motivated. I would get this slump, this real energy slump in October. And then I'd wake up and be like, oh my gosh, midterms are coming up. This semester is gonna end. I've gotta get my shit together. So GYSTN was born. Get your shit together November. Sorry, I keep having to bleep it out because we're at the beginning of the video. But you get what I'm trying to get across. And it wasn't just about studying and grades. I incorporated my 5-minute journal, daily gratitude practices, things like taking a walk because, November's a hard month. If you live anywhere where the clocks change, if you live anywhere where it's cold, I just find November can be such a rough month. You wake up, it's dark outside, it's cold, maybe it's snowing, there's frost on the ground. This is not motivating. This is not like, yay, let's go outside and have a great day. Yesterday, I woke up to the first snowfall. It was pitch dark outside. And right away, my mood went, oh my gosh, this sucks. I'm not happy. So what? Am I gonna go through the entire month like that? Am I gonna go through the entire winter season like that? No, that's not healthy. So GYSTN is also about good vibes, good mental health, being proactive, and overall just being our own cheerleaders so that we can continue working towards living our best lives, being our healthy, wealthy girl selves, and accomplishing our goals. Now, speaking of accomplishing our goals, my planner is officially going live. If you are watching this video, it means that my planners, my gentle productivity planners, are now on sale. This is the first product I have ever made. This is in collaboration with The Line, and I am so excited for you guys to get your hands on this. So this is going to be our best friend, our tool throughout GYSTN and the following months, and it's going to be our tool for this monthly reset. So in this video, I am going to walk you guys through the inside pages of the Gentle Productivity Planner, which I have not showed anywhere else yet. I'm so thrilled that these are launching. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the planner, and we're gonna reset together. Are you guys ready? I'm so excited. Lately, you guys have been loving my monthly resets, which makes me so happy. I feel like I figured out the perfect formula for these videos, which is like half sit down chat, heart-to-heart style, big sis chat, whatever you want to call it, and half vlog. So that is what we are going to be doing today, starting with this sit down section, and then later on we're going to spend the rest of the day together just being cozy, hanging out, and doing some really nice reset activities. I had really high hopes going into October because it's that kind of month where it's like, yay, it's fall, PSL, Uggs, cozy, pumpkins, very, very aesthetic. Fall is so beautiful. And our fall in Montreal is so short that I'm kind of kicking myself right now. I feel like I didn't take enough advantage of it. But it's funny because I look through my camera roll and I had so many beautiful moments in October, but my mental health was just not on fleek, that in those moments I wasn't fully enjoying them. So I look back and I'm like, look at all these great things that happened, but I just felt like I was really in this slump. I just wanted to sleep a lot. I think it's really the changing of the seasons that hit me kind of hard. I know I'm not alone in that. Seasonal depression is real. I get affected by it every single year, and every single year I say I'm not gonna let it affect me. And I really think that positive self-talk, being your own cheerleader, like I said, are ways that are gonna help us through this season. So that's what I want to just kind of take as a learning lesson from October, bring it into November, and make it as wonderful of a month as possible. So these are my gentle productivity planners. If you watched my Q&A, I told you all about the outside. I told you why I decided to make a planner. Really quick backstory though is that I've always loved planners. I am a paper girl to my core, to my heart. I love digital accessories like my budget tracker, like Notion. But at the end of the day, nothing compares to writing down my feelings, writing down my daily to-do list, writing down my goals on paper, and being able to look back and reflect, maybe check off my goals, check off my daily to-do list. And I feel like I've tried every single planner under the sun. So I've really learned over the years what I like, what I don't like, what I want in a planner, and collaborating with The Line, we basically designed my dream planner that I really, really hope will also be your dream planner. So we had to use the Gentle Productivity logo, of course. This graphic was designed by a graphic designer here in Montreal, and we created two colors. We have champagne and pink peony. I always say this in my videos, but I really feel like we are on our journeys together. We are working on our finances together. We're working on our careers together. We're working on our mental health together. We're really on this journey to living our best lives together. And this is going to be a tool in that toolkit. And I also really wanted something that I can use every single day, you can use every single day, and it just further connects us. I feel like we are very connected through my videos, but having something physical to hold in your hands is just a whole new level of special and of motivation. So I really, really hope you guys use it and love it. Let's get into this reset, and I will start by showing you some of the inside pages. So one of my favorite features of this planner is that it will be your companion for your monthly resets. So the planners are undated, but every single month you have a blank calendar view for you to fill out. You get to go in and put in the numbers, the dates. I did this yesterday and it was so satisfying. You can put in any events you have, any big work meetings, birthdays, trips, anything you want can go in this calendar. I find a lot of planners are lacking this monthly view. I really like to be able to just see my whole month at a glance. It helps me plan time with friends. I love when I have a trip coming up and I can see it in the calendar. At the bottom, we have important events. So again, those work meetings, those things you don't want to forget, friends' birthdays, you get to put them down here and it will serve as a handy reminder throughout the month. And we have a section for monthly must-dos. You know those tasks that can get done anytime throughout the month, but they need to get done in one specific month? For example, this month I have to change my winter tires. That is something that I would put on my monthly must-do list. So as you're using this planner, you can come back to this month at a glance and always just see the bigger picture. That was really important to me. Next, we have a special journal page called Monthly Reset. And what I did here was redesigned everything that I do on Notion every single month on paper. And let me tell you guys, doing this on paper is so powerful. I did it yesterday. It's just a whole new level of actually taking pen to paper and kind of pouring your heart out, pouring your ideas out for the month. It's so special. So we have the theme for the month. You can write down one, you can write down a few, and then we have your affirmation for the month. Both of these you guys see every single month. I do it on Notion. I'm going to share mine with you for November in a minute. Then we have some nice journal space for reflections. This doesn't have to be aesthetic. This can be bullet points, it can be doodling. This is your space to brain dump, to reflect on the previous month, reflect on what you want for the coming month. At the bottom, we have two sections. We have goals and dreams I'm manifesting. To me, the difference and why I wanted them to be separate is goals are things you have concrete power over achieving. You want to ask your boss for a raise. You want to reach out to this person. These you write down in the goals section. Maybe you want to try a new workout class, whatever it is. The dreams I'm manifesting are things that you are having less control over, but you're still kind of wishing they're things you hold in your heart to come true. I like to have these separate because it's not so much something that you can check off yes or no. It's more something that you're inviting into your life. And everyone, of course, can interpret this differently, and you will do here what's right for you. But that was my intention behind creating these two sections. What I love about the goals section is there are these little bubbles. So every time you accomplish your goal, you can come in and check it off. This is a 6-month planner. So at the end of 6 months, you will have 6 monthly resets to go back and look on and see all of the goals you've accomplished, all of the things you've brought into your life, all of the fun events and months that you've had. How wonderful is it going to be able to go back and look at these? Now, the rest of the inside pages I will show you guys later in the video. This is a daily planner. So every single page after the monthly reset pages is the same, and it is perfection. Like I said, this is a 6-month planner. It is now on sale on the Lion's website. You guys know it was so important to me that this be affordable. This planner is $38 Canadian or $30 US, but we have my discount code. So Zoey10 will get you 10% off. There's free shipping in North America, and this does ship worldwide. The shipping will be calculated at checkout. So anywhere in the world, Australia, Europe, Latin America, wherever you live, worldwide, you can get your hands on this planner, and we can be gentle productivity girlies together. There is limited stock. So I have no idea how this launch is going to go. So we did do a limited stock. If you like it, if you love it, I recommend getting your hands on it right away. If you want to give this as a Christmas gift, this is the launch you need to purchase from. My goal is that we sell out this first launch, bring them back in time for the new year. But if you want to be sure to get your hands on them, I recommend ordering straight away. And I just want to say, you guys, this is such a big endeavor for me, and you purchasing this, you trusting me, it means the world to me. And you really are supporting myself. I work very hard. I love you guys. Like, I don't know what else to say. You're supporting me and my small business, and you're also supporting The Line, which is a small business based out of Vancouver. I also want to say thank you guys so much for the early love on these planners, on the photo shoot and everything. I just know when you open it, when you use it every single day, you're going to love it so much. So I'm so thrilled. Now, with all of that being said, I did my reset in the champagne planner yesterday. I also filmed this whole video yesterday, but the lighting was so bad. So let's cut to those vlog clips. We're gonna make a tea, we're gonna get cozy, we're gonna do our reset, and then we will come back here and talk about our goals for Get Your Shit Together in November.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday.
I'm telling you guys, setting a little ambiance music on the TV. I was watching Hogwarts Halloween ambiance yesterday. I'm so back in my Harry Potter era, it's not even funny. Cozy on the couch with that blanket, with some tea. It was just perfection. Sitting down and really putting that pen to paper, figuring out my month has me feeling so motivated. I can't say it enough. I feel like I'm repeating myself so much, you guys, but I'm just really excited. All right, so here we have my month at a glance. I haven't fully filled this in yet because there's a bit of like professional stuff that I have to keep confidential, so I didn't put it on the calendar yet, but I am going to Arizona in November. So excited for that. I'm gonna go see my friend Gracie. I also put Gracie's birthday on the calendar. So far, my monthly must-dos are to change my tires and to buy my skis, because before you know it, ski season is gonna start. I am on the hunt for used, good price, cheap skis. So that's all I have so far for the month, but this is something that you can come back to throughout the month, right? More things are gonna get added, those meetings, those trips. weekend getaway, date night, whatever. Then flipping over to the monthly reset. I also want to say, you guys, I really don't have the best handwriting, so please don't look at this and like think that, oh, it needs to be so beautiful and aesthetic every single month. Like, just write. You know, I was so scared to write in this planner for the first time because I'm like, it's so new, it's so perfect. And I'm like, just write, who cares? Like, just write. Alrighty, so my themes for the month, I have 4. First up is frugal. I have been dealing with a lot of financial anxiety lately, and I just feel like the best way to combat that is to spend less, to be more frugal. Spending less is always something that I have a hard time with because I've said this before, but like I just love new things. I love shopping. But just keeping kind of that frugal mindset, I think, is important. It's not saying no to everything, but it's more so only saying yes to the things you really, really love. I then put hardworking because, like I talked about at the beginning, I feel like it's just so easy to like hibernate, feel down, just feel really, really slow in these winter months. But winter is really long. I also feel better when I'm just being productive, gentle productivity, like working in a way that feels good, but still maintaining that kind of hardworking ethic, I guess I could say. The next word is peaceful. So again, this ties into gentle productivity, but not forcing yourself. Like when you are feeling really in a slump one day, or you're like, I'm so tired, it's not about forcing yourself. It's about just going through life, being that hardworking person with peace. And I think it also applies to frugality, which is like peace of mind and not stressing about money all the time. Like being frugal, I don't have to see it as like a punishment. It can rather just be like a peaceful way of life where like you don't have to stop inside every coffee shop, buy every single Christmas knickknack you see on the shelf, every single candle, every single pair of Uggs, you know? And lastly is embrace. And I drew little emojis next to all of these, and I drew a snow next to embrace because I can complain, I can reject the cold, I can want to hibernate inside, I can feel resentful that I have to take out Maggie in the cold, or I can just embrace it. Take deep breaths outside. I saw something that said that last year is like, cold is your chance to reinvigorate your soul and go outside and take deep, cold air breaths. So I really want to work on just embracing that cold weather, embracing the darkness. It's the reality where I live and there's no use fighting it. My affirmation for the month is I am living a life beyond my wildest dreams, which is something that I have to remind myself all the time. It's so easy to get caught up in what's next, what's the next goal, you know, financial goals, career goals. What does my home look like? What does my closet look like? But at one point, you were probably dreaming about being exactly where you are right now. And that's just insane. And that is something to be remembered every single day. In my reflections, I wrote down that it is get your shit together November. It's time to hunker down before the end of the year. We don't just want to throw away the end of 2023. We're embracing it. We're being those hardworking gals. Our healthy, wealthy era is still ongoing. I wrote that I really want to make and save money. I want to feel good and feel proud of myself. The last thing I wrote is that I want to tackle seasonal depression head on, saying goodbye to the October blues. And to me, tackling things head on means waking up early, bringing out my sun therapy lamp, that's really helpful, and just powering through those darker days. As for my goals, I have a few really, really good ones that I'm so excited to share with you. The first is that I want to do a no spend week. I mentioned I wanted to do this in October. Didn't end up happening, so it needs to happen in November. I also want to challenge myself to do an Eastern time week. So when I was in Vancouver, Vancouver is 3 hours behind Montreal. And JS and I were kind of talking of like, oh, you know, if we lived here, we could stay working on Eastern time, which would mean you'd end up working at 6 a.m. to like 2 p.m. Then you'd have your whole afternoon for yourself. And we were kind of like romanticizing that, saying, oh, that would be so cool. And then I was kind of like, well, wait, I can do that. I make my own schedule for the most part, and I can work Eastern hours if I want to. So I really want to challenge myself for a whole week to like start work at 6:30 and end earlier and see if I can take advantage of that daylight, you know, go out with Maggie, do more fun things in the afternoon. It's definitely going to be a challenge because it means waking up at like 5:30 a.m., basically starting work straight away. But it's a challenge and I want to do it. I want to limit my dining out spending aside from the vacation that I'm on, like that doesn't count. I'm using money that I've already saved up for the vacation. But while I'm here, I want to limit that dining out spending. So far, so good. I already made a menu for this week, got the groceries for it and everything, which is really motivating. In that same sort of mood, I want to bring my budget back down. Just spend a bit less money overall, spend less on groceries, spend less on coffee after today. Embracing the cold and getting ready for sad season. So again, that's like bringing out my therapy lamp, waking up early. I need to clean the inside of my car. There's so much stuff in it, stuff I need to bring to donation, some stuff I'm giving to my cousins, and then physically clean it, like vacuum all the fall leaves out, put in my winter mats, clean the seats. That's gotta get done. I have a bunch of stuff in my storage locker that I need to sell. And my very last goal is to hold on to fall a little bit more. Something I find, I feel like it's especially with TikTok, but I guess just social media in general, is the seasons move so quickly. I fell into this in September where it's very much still summer, but you're in fall mode. You're like PSL, Uggs, whatever. I didn't mind so much for fall because fall is so short that if we can spread it out a little bit longer, it's nice. But I'm not ready for like winter Christmas peppermint yet. So I just want to hold on to fall a little bit longer. You know, keep the pumpkin out, keep drinking pumpkin spice. I'm not ready for the holidays just yet. I love the holidays, but we get 2 months of them. I'm not ready yet. Lastly, I'm gonna share with you guys some of the dreams that I'm manifesting. I wrote down 3. The first is that I really want to sell out these planners. I'm manifesting a successful gentle productivity launch. I have no idea how these are gonna go. This is why it's a manifestation, because I can't control how many people buy this planner. I can't take your credit card and buy it for you. That's crazy. All I can do is manifest that people love these and see the effort that I put into them, feel the love I put into them, and feel inclined to purchase 1 or 2. That's all I can do. So I'm putting it out there to the universe. The next thing I'm manifesting is a work retreat. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, is go somewhere cozy and just work on YouTube and kind of strategize and think about, you know, what do I want for my channel? What are my goals? How am I going to keep balancing YouTube and copywriting and freelance work? How am I going to continue monetizing YouTube? All of that, plus filming some key videos that I've been meaning to film for a very, very long time, that there's just something blocking me. One of those is the copywriting video. I think I have a lot of imposter syndrome about it. And so I just haven't been able to like sit down in my living room and talk to you guys about copywriting. But I'm like, if I'm in a hotel somewhere, I can like lock the door, only focus on this and bang out that video. I just think the change of scenery would be really good for creativity. And I'm manifesting 20 hours of copywriting work, as well as an exciting new brand deal, because whenever I get the chance to work with dream brands here on YouTube, it's so cool and exciting. I feel like sometimes it looks like YouTubers just easily get these brand deals, but it's not that easy, at least not for me. A lot of the times the brands have to come to you. Like, you can reach out to whoever you want. It's a lot of rejection, a lot of not even getting an answer. So I'm manifesting that something exciting is on its way to me. That is that for all of my goals, all of my feelings for the upcoming month. I was reviewing my October goals and I was just like, oh my gosh, I didn't do any of this. Maggie's training, nope. Going for runs, I think I went once. My walking severely went down. TikTok, no. Literally everything I said I was gonna do in October, I did not do, except clean out my storage locker, change the glassware in the apartment. The mirror finally got hung. Just little things. Even my financial goals, it's like too soon to tell. So goal setting wise, October, meh. So yeah, that's all I'll say. Most of the goals did not get accomplished. There's no use going through them one by one. Now, we just chatted for so much time. I want to get into the vlog portion of this video. We're going to spend the rest of the afternoon together, and I'm going to show you guys the inside pages of the Gentle Productivity Planner. Let's get into it. First things first, we gotta have lunch. I feel like it's been so long since I made, this was like my classic go-to breakfast or lunch, or breakfast for lunch. Super crispy fried eggs with like sourdough toast. I just kind of stopped eating it. I don't know why. I migrated towards scrambled eggs, but this is so good. The smell of it brings me back to my old apartment. It's crazy. I also thought I would show you guys a little book update. I've really been keeping you guys posted in my vlogs with like what I'm reading. I even did a reading vlog in October, but really quick, I'm currently reading Coraline in French. It's so good. Like, I feel like I'm missing some of the details. I feel like it'd be even better if I was reading it in English, but it's good to challenge the brain, I guess, and I'm loving it. Hoping to finish this today and bring it back to the library today because I have new books I want to pick up. I then also got Fourth Wing. I purchased this. The reviews are either absolutely in love or absolutely hate, so I really hope I love it. Planning to read this on my trip to Arizona. Clearly I'm obsessed with Neil Gaiman. I got his book Neverwhere in English this time. It's a nice thick book. Really excited to read this one. This is, I think, going to be next, just depending on what's ready for me at the library. I might need to take like a Neil Gaiman break and then get back into it. Let's take a look inside the inside pages of the Gentle Productivity Planner. So once again, here's the month at a glance, the monthly reset, and then the daily pages start. I really love daily page planners. I find in a weekly planner, there's just not enough space to write. I like to have one full page for my whole day, for all of my thoughts, and then the next page is a blank slate. So every single day you get a nice fresh start. It is undated, so you get to put the date yourself. This means that you're not really wasting any paper. If you want to skip a month, skip a day, you don't have to feel bad like when there's actually a date and you're like, oh shoot, I gotta skip over all these pages. Every day you get to start with a dose of positivity. So there's a section for gratitude and for a positive affirmation. I love having these every single day. Then we have our top 3 priorities. This method of planning my day has absolutely changed my life. Asking yourself, what are the 3 things I need to get done today? I'm gonna feel proud if I get these 3 things done. If nothing else gets done, it's okay. My top 3 priorities. It really helps combat feelings of overwhelm. Then we have our to-do list. I think this is my favorite part of the daily page because I am someone who loves making lists and I love checking them off. In every planner I've ever used, there's never been enough space for my to-do list. So we really wanted to make a nice long to-do list. It literally takes up like half the page. And something else that I found was missing from every other planner was little bubbles that you get to check off. I used to draw them myself in my planners because the satisfaction of checking off a box was just too great for me. So of course we wanted to add these in the Gentle Productivity Planner. And on the left-hand side, you have your daily schedule. So if you are someone who has a lot of calls, a lot of meetings, you can note them all down here. You can note down your appointments. Or you can use this to time block your day and say, okay, from 9 to noon, I'm working on this, and then time block your day that way. That's something that I like to do. So let me show you guys the planner in action. I used the Pink Peony one today. So this is my schedule for the day. Once again, my handwriting is just kind of crazy, but you guys can see I time blocked my whole kind of 9 to 5. I also put down what I'm having for dinner and that I have some training tonight. I kind of wrote in code because there are some things that are confidential on here, but we have my to-do list and then the top 3 priorities. I did 2 affirmations for today. So first being I am in control and the second being everything works out for me. And I wrote that I'm grateful for blue skies and sunlight as well as I got some new cardigans. And happy Halloween, you guys. So after that, every single page is the same. You have 30 of these daily pages before a new month begins. And once again, this is a 6-month planner. So you guys can see one of my priorities today was to do my me afternoon. This is something I've been meaning to do for a while. I'm so excited to take you guys along with me. And we're right on schedule.
Bienvenue chez Starbucks, ça va bien aujourd'hui?
Oui, ça va bien toi? Je vais prendre un latte à la citrouille moitié sucré avec lait d'avoine, format petit s'il vous plaît.
Paying with like loose change is the best feeling. It's like so good. It basically means it's free. Because I do everything in cash, my girl math is not cash equals free. It's like quite the opposite. But my girl math is loose change, like coins equals free. I guess if you're in America, it's like dollar bills equal free.
C'est correct, je vais juste prendre la facture. Merci. Merci, toi aussi.
Every time I go to the drive-thru and I put my stuff in park, I put my car in park, I try and drive away like while it's still in park and it goes loser. Question for you guys, do you put it in park at the drive-thru or do you keep your foot on the brake? All right, so got myself a little treat. I have been craving doing this, just like going and getting a latte, going and doing some shopping by myself for at least a month. I've been craving this little me time outing. I feel like it's just so nice. I've been wanting to go to HomeSense just to like look around. I know everyone likes to go in the fall and pick out some like fall decor and stuff, which obviously I didn't do. I really wanted to, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because one thing that for the past few years I've really tried to stop buying is like home decor, especially seasonal home decor, unless it's like Christmas ornaments, but like glass pumpkins or little ghosts, like anything like that, because I just find they cost too much money and you only have them up for a month and then you either have to store them or you throw them away and get new ones next year, which is like super wasteful. They collect dust. So anyway, they're just not my thing. I love looking at them. I love seeing them in other people's houses. I want them in my house, but then I always try and step away from buying them. So maybe we're just going to window shop. We'll see what's there. I also kind of want to look at the body care stuff. Winners / HomeSense here always has the best like scrubs and lotions, which is exactly what I need. I need a scrub and I need a new lotion. Nothing else. Like, I'm going to be strict with myself. The other thing that's fun is that Winners and HomeSense, you can bring Maggie. You can bring Maggie. You can bring dogs. So Maggie's here with me. I always just put her in the shopping cart and like push her around, and we have so much fun. So that just sounds so nice, like hanging out with a coffee. I like to get it half sweet so that it's not like overpowering. And just a small tall does the trick for me. I guess with that being said, let's head over to HomeSense. We made it. I feel like these two storefronts just really do something for me, and I'm like 90% sure they're connected in the middle so we can go between the two stores. Of course, I have my cash envelopes. It is technically a new month, so if I wanted to spend my whole budget on this trip, I would have $50 for the home and minus my nails, let's say $40 for personal care. So let's go in, let's relax. We're gonna take our time, explore. It's gonna be so nice.
Good job. Good job.
That was so disappointing. I think I was in there for like 15 minutes. So disappointing. There was nothing but Christmas stuff. Like, it's Halloween today. It's not time for the Christmas stuff yet. Usually it used to be that it was the day after Halloween, and it was the day after Halloween, like you used to still be able to get Halloween stuff on Halloween. There was no Halloween in sight. I swear, this is TikTok's fault. I hate this. I hate how fast, like, why are we rushing away life? I mean, I know the holidays are nice, but like, there's still leaves on the trees. Like, let's wait a minute. So, not to mention it was packed. It was absolutely packed. So that was definitely a fail. definitely a fail. At least I got a pump. I drove, you guys, I drove 30 minutes to get here, and I'm gonna drive probably about 20 minutes home. Hopefully there's less traffic, to get a Starbucks in the drive-thru and to spend 15 minutes at HomeSense. And there was a candle, I think I got a video clip of it, that I really liked. I liked it because of the jar that it was in. It was very beautiful. But it smelled good. But I was like, if I buy this, I'm literally just buying it for the video, and like that would go that's just not it, you know? Like, I never want to be someone who like buys stuff or just like shows you guys stuff just for the sake of it. Like, I don't know. So there was that, and then I found this body wash that smelled so good. It smelled like eucalyptus, and it was only $10, but I'm like, am I gonna wait in line just to buy this body wash? Like, I really want to move towards like more natural stuff, and I'm trying to use up a lot of the products in my bathroom currently. So I'm like, I'm not gonna bring anything else in right now. Like, it's fine. In an ideal world, I'm gonna be like making my own soap and putting eucalyptus drops in it. So I didn't buy anything. I'm leaving empty-handed, and it's fine. I think to continue the me afternoon, I'm just gonna like go home and read. I should check my planner to see if there's anything else that I have to do. The only thing left on my planner is to tidy the house because it's a bit of a mess right now. So I wanted to mention to you guys just how satisfying it is to check off these bubbles. So I filmed my reel for Cézanne today. The cardigan that I'm wearing is from Cézanne. They sent it to me, which is like insane. So there are two other things on my to-do list: creating a reel and prepping for monthly money. That those are not going to get done. And it's okay because they're not in my top 3 priorities. The only thing that is left on here that I really want to get done is tidying the house. Of my top 3 priorities today, I did copywriting in the morning. I filmed my monthly reset, and we are in the midst of doing my me afternoon. So 2 out of 3 of the top priorities are done. Tidying up should take me only about 20 minutes. Let's go home and finish this afternoon.
I met an old man. I said, tell me your story. He took out a notepad and wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote. It said, son, when you grow up you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen.
That is a wrap on this monthly reset. Thank you so much for resetting with me. This was such a good day. Hi, Cookie. Maggie wants to say thank you. I feel like we got so much done, had so much fun. Thank you for spending this time with me. Once again, I have to say it, Gentle Productivity Planners are on sale on the Line's website. I will link them below. Don't forget to use my code, Zoey10, if you want to save money. Let's go have a fabulous Get Your Shit Together November. We are healthy, wealthy girls, healthy, wealthy people. I will stop talking now, and I will see you in my next video. So much good stuff coming up for November. I cannot wait. I'll see you then. Bye.